I am going to go right ahead and go right back into the recap with the Woe Veil Grievers versus Joey's Top Rattata. So, what do we got here? The similar block percentages, although the Reavers being Chorfs, probably doing more with them. Yep, certainly 15 AV breaks to 10, and then correspondingly more KOs and Kaz. No deaths, 1 expulsion on the rats. So that puts the rats down a number of players. None of them were the gutter runners. The gutter runners, they did manage to 1 turn, probably. MVP on the pickup gunner runner. Armor bust on a lineman, irrelevant. But yeah, I guess the Chorfs just were able to stop the score on the Rats' drive. Wonder what happened there. Oops. That didn't work. Let's try that again. There we go. Good. Broken code. Got some removals. It's not doing much storytelling in that chart. That's fine. That's fine. So anyway, the Woeville Reavers picking it up 2-1 over Joey's Top Rattata. So congrats to that. And then moving on to Training Ground F. Up first. Oops. Keep that open. Up first, we've got Leafy Mustard Redux and Kicking in the Kitchen. Picks up a tie. The least interesting result. Not a lot of possession on either side. A lot of blocks. Wow, that's a heavy casualty toll on the kitchen, on the halflings. I wonder if those were thrown halflings, like flying into the ground here, or just dodge failures. But 3 additional Kaz over what your opponent is causing that's never a good sign. As far as the development, so a couple of skinks picked up levels. One of the movement up skink. That's pretty nice. MVP on a Saurus. Can't complain about that. But no levels on the Saurus. Leaves 1 rookie Saurus still. On the Halfling side, no levels at all. But also no permanent injuries. So from that front, not terrible. Touchdown, 2 touchdowns on the diving tackle halfling. Interesting. Not the one I would expect, so probably not thrown. Well, who knows? Trees causing Kaz. Puggy is that's an odd set of skills. All right, let's see. What do we got next? So after our fine halfling friends, Hydra Death and Chew Bubblegum and Kick Ass. So that is Delphs versus Chorfs. The Chorfs picking that up handily, it would appear. Oh wow, 37 to 9 blocks. So I'm gonna guess the Elves spent most of their time either on their butts or out of range of the Chorfs. Probably more on the on their butts side of things, given the 37 blocks. Um, and that really, I mean, that tells the tale. Like there was just so much carnage on the elf side. 2 expulsions, so the dirty player was doing some work. Development or de-development, so killed a witch elf, rookie at least, so that's fine, and a rookie lineman, so or not a rookie, but wrestle lineman, not the best, but not terrible. And then the guard lineman is missing the next MNG. This witch elf stayed alive, but no development on this team. Just picked up, got Viper up almost to level, and an MVP on the leap strip ball. Okay, so an MVP on the ball hawk blitzer. That's a nice thing. Down on the Chorf side, so blocker on level up on another blocker. 3 Kaz on the pylon, as you might expect. Hasn't leveled yet, but should see that soon. And MVP on a bull centaur. This feels like a well-developed team that Larkstar's got going on. Although I'm still the Minotaur still confuses, especially when lacking a bull centaur. Not sure about that. An unorthodox build certainly. And then the last match is the Main Street Exiles and Orc and Beans, my 2 miners compatriots. And the Orc and Beans walking away with it with 2-0 victory. So they punched all the things, they broke many of the things, and they cased them. Yeah, the Orcs were doing plenty of punching. The Exiles did not take any permanent damage, though. The werewolf is still alive. This werewolf, the other werewolf, sadly died last week. Oh no! I've been talking to myself. Well, not talking to myself, but maybe talking to myself. Apologies, I forgot to switch back to the browsers. So, welcome, Major. Here you can actually see the stuff. Hopefully, my narrative description of the previous matches was sufficient. Anywho, development. Major, you didn't get any levels. That's a bummer. I mean, I guess you didn't get a whole lot of SPP generating stuff. Like, in fact, none. Just the MVP. So not a shock. Yeah, you may be the only one there. Haven't really seen anyone else. Although there's, I don't know. I think the other two people in chat were are bots. Yeah, I can imagine that. It looks painful. The stats on this. On the other side, right, this is Slow Rider. Slow Rider picks up a level on the Troll. Maybe we see a block there. Maybe we see... he's already got Mighty Blow. I don't know. Not sure what you see on this as a first Troll level. Guard, probably. Level up the Rookie Blork, so see a block there, I expect. And level on the Blitzer. Might see Guard, given that he's got 2 Mighty Blow Blitzers already. I'd probably do Guard if I were playing. And then did get 7 SPP on the Diving Tackle on the safety Blitzer. So that's a nice chunk of development towards that next level. Major, if you just got here, you missed the whole excitement of me having ReBBL.net go down in the middle of the cast and had to put it on hold. That was a good time. Let's look at next week. So we've got let's see, we're looking at week 3. Toronto Trash Pandas and Belial's Brood. So that is, I don't even know what these teams are yet. Orc versus Necro. The Orc looking pretty healthy. lots of guard, almost the kind of guard you'd expect on a dwarf team. There will be no inducements. And then the Necro team, was this the Necro team that lost a ghoul? Did they have to replace that ghoul? I think they did. Yeah, I think they lost a bunch of guys this last week. To the halflings. No, okay, just the ghoul, and then they had a zombie. Yeah, so what'd they do with that zombie? Let's take a look. They fired the zombie, as I thought they might. But Draugur's still kicking. Vrykolakas is also around. So still full complement of whites, full complement of wolves, one of which is Agi Up and Mighty Blow. And the other is Mighty Blow, I should say. Fleshies, one with Mighty Blow. So that's a pretty solid Necro team. They have lots of cash. Were flush with cash. They are actually broke now after replacing all their stuff. Did they get a thing? No, they didn't get a thing. So it's just been cash purchases. Who do I like for this match? I think I like the Trash Pandas for this one, based on prior performance and I feel like playing against Necro is a little bit like playing against humans. They did pretty well playing against the humans, and they have a bunch of guard, a couple of killer pieces, tackle to deal with the ghoul. Like, feels pretty good. The ghoul and the whites. I'm just now noticing these are 2 blodge whites. That's some nice levels. Those whites are not going to want to fall. All right, so that's we're going to call that for the orcs. Up next, we've got humans and rats. Both lost the previous week. The rats are only missing a lineman, so really nothing, and the humans are also missing a lineman, but they now have 2 rookie blitzers. So I think this is the rats match here. Actual TV, the humans are going to get 70. Like, maybe you get a babe, but it's not a hugely significant inducement number. I think I see the rats running up the score here, and the humans struggling. I mean, yeah, these catchers just aren't quite. I don't think they're quite up to snuff to keep the gutter runners in line. And there's really no tackle to speak of on this team, so you can't block them out. So yeah, I think this is Joey's to win. So that is the Fort Point Pirates. I think we're going to see Joey's top Ratata come out on top there. And then let's see. The Tree Trippers and the Grievers. So Halflings making nice plays last week. They are only out 1 Halfling this week and are getting 540 in inducements, maybe 550 once they spend their cash. I could certainly see them just picking either buying. I don't know how many halflings you want to run on a normal basis, but they could either buy a new one to get up to have 14 this match and 15 next match, or they could fire this one to stick at 14 and not bloat TV even more. It doesn't have a lot of SPP on it. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what you do there. Having never played halflings, I feel like you want more bench as a halfling coach, but on the other hand, you also want more inducements. So here, the Wovale Grievers have pair of Bull Centaurs, one of whom is Agi Up, break tackle. Agi break tackle after the agi up is interesting because you don't need it for the dodges, so it's really just a like ball carrier, fast, trying to be the fast ball carrier on the team. On the other hand, you also have an agi up hobgoblin, who is a better ball carrier, except not being quite so strong. Anyway, certainly not starved for options on ball carrying, and then a whole lot of tackle to deal with stunty BS. Some piling on, plenty of guard. The trees will potentially could be problematic. Yeah. I don't have a big guy, so they're working with just strength 4 plus a bunch of assists to try and if they want to try and hit the tree. And the blockers are going to have trouble getting off the tree if the tree is around. That said, I don't I just don't feel I don't feel like you can. I mean, admittedly, I said the same thing last week, but I don't feel like I can uh I don't feel like I can bet for halflings. They're stunties. They're like I don't know. I don't see it. That is not where I think the odds are. All right. Oops. I do want that sticking around. Okay, so that is the end of week. That's the week 3 set for that for E. So let's take a look at F. Sorry, D and F. So we've got Kickin' in the Kitchen and Major. That's you up. So we're looking at Halfling versus your Necro team, which your slightly dilapidated Necro team. No, it's okay. It's you're looking fine this week. Guard, Agi up Ghoul, second Ghoul. Yeah, that's good spread. Couple of dirty player zombies. You've got all your positionals. Okay. No, I like that squad. And on the halfling side, they've just got the one diving tackle, two diving tackle, I guess, two sidesteppers, a guard. Ooh, they got a block tree. Fancy. Um, you got claw though, so claw and a strength up on the wolf. Wait, I thought he died. Was I mis? Am I misremembering? I thought your wolf died. I must be. Maybe it was just out for a match. Smash knee. Got niggled. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. So it's still kicking. Um, yeah. So we got the strength of wolf that can go tree hunting if it has to, and the ghoul, the agi up ghoul for carrying. I feel good. I think you got this one, Major. I mean, inducements are what inducements are with halflings. Like they're all of them. Do they have a chef yet? Bribe. Oh, so they will be getting a bribe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're down to a rookie white. Both fleshies have block though. Um, I stand by it. I think you got this one, Major. Just go punch those halflings and don't try and punch the trees too much. You should do fine. All right, Leafy Mustard Redux. Hmm. Wait. Am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at week 4. Whoops. Hydra Death. Here we go. and Orc Beans. So we've got Dark Elf and Orcs. Dark Elves are down a lineman. Oh, excuse me. So they're going to be getting loners, and that is not the team. That is very much not the team. Let's try that again. The Orcs are... So the Blitzer has the Sweeper has a Niggle. Probably not hugely impactful. Couple of Tackle Mighty Bull pieces are good for dealing with dodgy elves. Full squad, full complement of block Blorks. 3 guard. Yep, did go for guard on the troll. Does have strip ball for cage breaking. Doesn't have much for pickup and is only running a single witch. I think I see this. I see this going for the orcs. I think Hydra Death is just a little too beaten up. So I think the orcs are going to have. I think the orcs are going to be able to take this. Which brings us to the last game, which is Leafy Mustard Redux and Bubblegum, Chorfs and Lizardmen. Lizardmen are getting 150 in TV, in inducements. The Chorfs have... Alright, this is Larkstar's Chorfs. Lots of killing potential here. A good chunk of guard. Tackle always helpful for skinks. Nothing... I mean... Bull Centaurs can do some level of sweeping. They both have block. They don't start with block, right? No. 2 levels. They both have block. One of them has Mighty Blow. Minotaur has block. Just go ahead and make that big guy reliable. Wait, didn't they only have 1 Bull Centaur last game? Oh, it must have been out. Okay. That explains the only having 1 in the previous game. So I think I like Larkstar on this one. I think Bubblegum is going to get chewed and ass is going to be kicked and chew. There we go. I can type. And the Leafy Mustard will stay at home. And that is it. That brings us to the end of this week's recap, part 2. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.